Apologies. I am so sorry. Let me get that right out. I am so sorry for your wait. We had some technical difficulties here at SummerSlam Access at LA Live, but we are back up and running. Don't worry, you haven't missed the roster reveal. We had everything wait for you, because you knew how important it was for you guys to see the roster reveal. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm Aubrey Sitterson, Interactive Marketing Manager for W2K. I'm here with
Brian Williams, Senior Game Designer, 2K, W2K14.
And again, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. But we're here now, and that's the important thing. You can look around us. We have a full crowd here around the ring at SummerSlam Access at LA Live.
The setup is amazing. I mean, before going on, we saw Sami Zayn versus NXT champion Bo Dallas.
We saw Adrian Neville, who I love.
Yeah, that's right.
We saw all our favorite NXT guys doing matches live here in the ring.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for the roster reveal. At this roster reveal, we're going to have WWE Hall of Famers, good old JR Jim Ross,
right.
Jerry the King Lawler, and they're going to be joined by, not a Hall of Famer yet, but
Not
maybe
yet.
someday,
Essentially, he's got it in him.
Mr. Money in the Bank, Damian Sandow.
Right.
How excited are you about that?
I am so excited. So excited to see the intellectual savior of the masses, because I could use some higher learning. I'm a bit of a...
We can
ruffian,
all stand to learn something from the intellectual savior of the masses.
So he's here to educate us all, as well as we're helping to reveal the roster for the game. I'm excited as hell.
I'm super excited. The roster that we're going to be showing today, it's a 30 years of WrestleMania mode roster, right? Some of these guys you know already.
Yeah.
You want to name some of them?
Yeah. Like, who have we announced thus far? We've got, oh man, my mind is blanking. You better handle this guy.
Hulk Hogan, Hollywood
there we
Hulk
go,
Hogan,
yeah.
Andre the Giant, our pre-order bonus, Ultimate Warrior,
Right.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Then we've got present day guys. We've got Ryback. We've got Dolph Ziggler, who you saw yesterday on our gameplay live stream. If you tuned in.
That we announced yesterday also.
Daniel Bryan that we announced.
Darren Young
that we announced. All of these great guys already announced. You're going to be finding out more of them in just a few moments, okay?
I'm so excited, dog. I can't wait.
I am so excited.
Wait for y'all to find out.
I'm so excited. I'm having trouble getting all my plugs out. So give me a minute. Because once we see the roster reveal, we're not done. We're going to be coming back here for a little post-show.
Right.
We're going to talk about what you just saw. Most importantly, though, we're going to tell you who's going to be at the symposium, the 30 Years of WrestleMania Symposium. Later tonight, it's going to be airing live from the Conga Room, which is right over there.
Right behind us.
It's going to have a group of 7 amazing WWE superstars and legends. It's going to be hosted by Jim Ross. If you saw our panel last year, you know what you're in for. And what you're in for is a treat.
We don't mess around with these symposiums when we unveil the game.
It all starts at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, right? So make sure you're there for it. We're very excited. We're very stoked.
It's a loaded day. This day is just getting started.
There's a lot going on.
There's
a lot going on. If you just tuned in and you were waiting earlier, again, we apologize for the delay, but we're so glad you're here now to join us for this roster reveal. So, now that I got all my plugs out.
We got an amazing crowd behind us.
We got an amazing crowd.
Amazing crowd.
Everybody's stoked for the event. They're getting everybody riled up. What we're going to be seeing today, let's go a little bit more in depth about 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, shall we?
Yeah, we should.
We're seeing the roster for that. Tell us about 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, if you could.
30 Years of WrestleMania mode is our follow-up to what we did in last year's game for Attitude Era. In Attitude Era, we took a very small time period within WWE's history and, create this, grand mode around that. For our inaugural game here at 2K Sports, we're up in the ante. We're not just taking a small piece of WWE history. We're taking the biggest event the company puts out.
The whole shebang, baby.
The whole shebang. And we're covering WrestleMania mode, starting from WrestleMania 1 all the way to its current WrestleMania.
It's super exciting. And to go along with that, if I may go out on a limb, we've got the best roster ever.
The best roster. I mean, you guys are going to see in a little bit. So you'll know that we're not just, blowing smoke at y'all.
Even the people you've seen already.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Hulk Hogan's in the game.
Hogan.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan's in the game.
Nobody out there watching this thought Hulk Hogan was going to be in the game.
Nobody thought Hulk Hogan was going to be in the game. I bet nobody thought Ultimate Warrior was going to be in the game. Ultimate Warrior, if I may remind folks, that's our pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
If you want Ultimate Warrior, go right now to your favorite retailer.
Pre-order that game, y'all.
Pre-order WWE2K14. And you can pre-order the standard edition, and you get Ultimate Warrior, and that's going to be awesome. Or, you want to tell them about it?
We have the Phenom edition.
And we've got Zack Ryder. We've got Zack Ryder fans. That's how exciting things are here at SummerSlam Access.
Through the camera, it's all right. It's all right.
Zack Ryder fans just swirling around
Another
us.
guy who's eager to see the roster reveal. That's all. He couldn't contain himself. So as I was saying, we have the Phenom edition.
Right.
This is the special edition of the game.
Super special.
Pre-order this, you get the American Badass version of Undertaker. It's a very cool packaging of the game.
Yep.
In the shape of a coffin.
The big old tin coffin. It's big. It's crazy.
It is cool. Very cool. Oh, there you go. Zack Ryder, he
Zack
learned.
Ryder fans were very, very excited
Very,
about
very
our stream.
excited. Oh man, I'm just sitting there, so excited. For the
I'm very,
prospect.
very, very stoked. So,
There's one guy in particular that I really want to get. I can't wait to hear fans' feedback on when we announce him. And you probably know who I'm talking about. We'll talk
I
about
know
that in
exactly
the
who you are.
post.
We're going to talk all about it in the post show.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit more about the Phenom edition, because I think we glossed over my favorite part. Can I say it?
That's why it's a two-man.
Can I say it?
Please do. Please do.
There's a with the Phenom edition, you're gonna get a signed art card from the dead man himself.
Dead man himself.
Now, I've seen some rumors online insinuating, implying that perhaps the dead man didn't sign all these.
What?
I know.
What?
They think that we would do them dirty.
You think that's how we roll, y'all?
That's not how we
Didn't
play.
have Stone
It's not
Cold
what we
sign
do.
stuff for W13? That was Stone Cold himself signed those same autographs. So
And
why
this
would we
year,
not have
and this
the
year
dead
it's
man?
Undertaker. Undertaker
Yeah.
signed a stack of these. We tweeted out a picture of a box full of them,
right.
and that's not even all of them. He's putting his ping pong career, his potential ping pong career, I don't know, something at risk by signing all these things, and he's actually doing it for you guys.
For you guys.
So make sure you pre-order the Phenom edition.
I've got mine pre-ordered.
You got to pre-order it soon because it's very, very limited quantities.
limited quantity,
He's
yeah.
not going to keep signing these things forever, honestly.
He's got to
So-
get himself ready for the next WrestleMania, you know?
Again, if you're just tuning in, this is our pre-show. You have not missed the roster reveal.
Yes.
That's the most important thing to keep in mind. I know people were a little bit worried. We had a little bit of a delay. We had some technical issues, but we're back now, and we apologize.
Resolved them?
Everything's resolved. We're going to be going live very soon here with the actual roster reveal, and you're going to get to see it all. Yesterday we did a live stream. Maybe you saw it. If you didn't, you can go find it after this
Yeah, it's
in the
on our-
archives
it's
on Twitch.
It's on our page, right?
And it's also on our YouTube page.
yeah.
You can watch it in either place. What's really awesome about this is we hit over 14,000 concurrent views. That's a record for
That was
WWE
amazing.
2K. That's
That
a
was
new
amazing.
record.
I
Today
couldn't
we're gonna
believe
beat it though. We're gonna beat it. We're gonna be. I'm being told something by our
You
production
gotta love
team.
live television.
But my microphone isn't working. So say again. 22,000 right now? What? We already beat it. We haven't even started the roster reveal. We're already at 22,000 concurrent. Here's the thing, though. That's not enough for me. I'm greedy. I want
No,
more.
you are great.
I want way more. Is anybody even
What do you think? What about 30? Do you think we can get 30?
I think we can easily hit 30. I think we can hit 35. I think we can hit 35 sitting down,
I think so
which is
too.
good because we are sitting
You
down.
are sitting.
And
I
so,
like that.
and so here's what I want you to do. Yesterday, we also got WWE 2K14 trending in the United States.
Yeah, that's right. You told me after we got finished with the live
Super
stream.
exciting.
That is awesome.
But again, I'm greedy. I'm super, super greedy. I want us to trend worldwide. And so what I need you guys to do is go on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Tell everybody.
Hype this baby up.
Hype
Let
the
word
bejesus out of it, right?
W2K14 roster reveal getting ready to happen now.
And use the hashtag WWE2K14.
Hashtag
Let everybody know. Direct them here. Twitch.tv/2K. It's your home for all of your incredible 2K streaming action, no matter what games.
of your
WWE,
great
NBA,
tweets. That's right.
Borderlands, BioShock, XCOM.
MLB. You say MLB?
No, not yet, but you
Okay,
did.
you
You
okay,
took care of
all right.
it. Great team.
Great.
Phenomenal
Amazing, man.
team. And so,
That's my boy, everybody.
so tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies, tell everybody to come watch us here right
Tell
now.
your relatives
Twitch.tv/2K, because you don't want to miss this roster reveal, and we want to get that number a little bit higher, right?
Yeah, we definitely
And
do.
you want to hang around also. Don't just scoot out as soon as you see the last roster member. And let me tell you something. When you see the last roster member, you're going to be really excited. You're going to need.
Oh, see, I don't even know who we're
I
announcing
know.
last.
I know the order.
You know the order. See, I don't even know.
I might.
that,
I
but
might.
I'm watching along with you.
Once
guys.
we. That's who we're ending with. It's going to be ridiculous. You're going to want to go somewhere, but don't. Do not do it. Stay where you're at.
Stay where you're at.
Stay right where you're at. Because when we come back, we're going to talk about who's going to be showing up at our symposium. It happens at 6:45.
Are
Are we starting?
we getting ready?
Are we starting, guys?
That's the trailer.
Are we still live? I don't even know.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Don't swear in case we are.
To kryptonite. Your time is never. Just staring at you.
I'm the best thing going today.
I see it, and I can dance your feeling. I hope you got something good to say.
You say you're gonna win. You're your own biggest cheerleader.
I'm gonna hurt you bad enough to send you running back to your...
Look who's coming down the ramp. Justin Roberts. Let's hear it for Justin.
My hero.
Tony Dawson. Woo! WWE Universe, how you doing today? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the WWE 2K14 30 years of WrestleMania roster reveal. Are you ready to find out who is going to be in WWE 2K14? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. This is very exciting. Before we begin, I would like to introduce to you WWE legend, WWE Hall of Famer, the one, the only, Jerry the King Lawler.
Hello there. How are you today? I'm sure everybody says, is it hot enough for you? Huh? Thank God we're under shade this year. This is something different, Justin. How are you?
I'm good, King. How are you?
Well, I'm excited, as you are, to be here today to kick off the roster reveal for WWE 2K14. Is everybody out here a little bit excited? Okay. Hopefully before the day's over, we're going to get you real excited about it because it's going to be fantastic. Some big surprises that are going to take place right here today about the roster reveal, and maybe a few surprise guests. We don't know. You know, we always like to have fun here at these roster reveals. And before we go any further, you know, I get asked a lot of times about, well, I've been in the WWE a while, and a lot of people say, you know, you're there every Monday night now with Michael Cole and good old JBL, but who's your favorite broadcast partner of all time? Well, now, wait a minute now. You got to realize, I started in 1993, and you know who my first broadcast partner was? Vince McMahon, right. But he was not my favorite, so I'll tell you that right. You're right. None other than my good friend and longtime broadcast partner, good old JR. Let's bring him out here right now. Right here.
We expect all this to be twittered in a matter of moments. It's great to be here. This is an amazing video game. The opportunity for me for us to get the band back together and do all the commentary for the WrestleMania mode of WWE 2K14 was an amazing experience. We documented the great matches from the first 29 WrestleManias, all leading into, of course, WrestleMania 30 down in New Orleans in April. So it was an amazing experience, and we had so many wonderful memories broadcasting WrestleMania, the Super Bowl.
You're right, exactly. And as once again, I get asked time and time again by people that we come in contact with, like today, what was your favorite match, WrestleMania match of all time to broadcast? I'm going to ask you that, JR, but I'm going to tell you first mine, and it was just because the match was so unique. It was a match that I never thought would take place, but it was at WrestleMania in Toronto, Canada, and it was The Rock against Hulk Hogan. And that match is on WWE 2K14, and you can play that match and relive it, and you and I called that match, and it was great. What was your favorite, all-time favorite WrestleMania match?
I think that there's so many, but I think that it wasn't dressed in a toga, even though I did I was in awe of Yokozuna that night, but I think maybe Stone Cold's WWE title victory, where the Austin era began, was very much a landmark moment for me. But golly, there's so many. We were there for dozens of Hall of Fame moments.
You mean my match against Michael Cole at WrestleMania was not your favorite of all time?
Well, I did get to call
That wasn't
it.
even my favorite of all time.
Well, but here's the deal. The thing about being at WrestleMania is, how many years did you wait in your career before you finally got the opportunity to get in the ring as a wrestler at WrestleMania?
Oh, absolutely. You're right. So long. And I mean, I really thought that that moment would never happen. And so I was just so thankful, because WrestleMania is what it's all about. I mean, when you become a superstar, if you're ever part of that elite group of talent that ever makes it to that level, you dream about someday being in a WrestleMania match. And so for so many of these great superstars that you're going to see here today, Hall of Famers, living legends, and all of that sort of things, WrestleMania is what it is and always has been about in the WWE.
You know, Jerry, this roster that we're going to reveal today for the WrestleMania mode only, not the complete roster, just the WrestleMania mode only, has well over a dozen Hall of Famers in it, and several more that will be in the Hall of Fame without a doubt at some point in time. But there's another guy here with us today that I think believes he's already in his own personal Hall of Fame. So I don't know exactly.
You have to bring him out here?
We have to.
It's part of the deal, huh?
We're contracted to bring out the savior of the masses, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Sandow. They've upgraded the Money in the Bank briefcase. I remember back in the day it was merely a Halliburton. And of course you got to be guarded. You never know where Cody Rhodes might be lurking. Just go ahead and take your time. No hurry.
Good afternoon, WWE Universe. Now, 30 years of WrestleMania, is that right?
You're correct, sir.
WWE partnered with 2K Sports. This is the biggest event in WWE video game history, right?
That's why you're here.
So you can't have that without the intellectual savior of the masses. Excuse me, sir? Was that a boo? Well, I am only contracted to be here, so please remain silent. If ignoramuses could fly, this place would be LAX. Now I'm going to ask that you all stop and listen. When we reveal the rosters, and even though this is the WrestleMania roster, is it not?
Yes, sir.
I, of course, being the intellectual savior of the masses and the greatest WWE superstar in action today, when my name is called, that you remove your hats and stand in reverence. That's all I ask of you.
Justin, you think you can get this kicked off?
You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, if you guys are ready, ladies and gentlemen, let's reveal the roster for WWE 2K14 30 years of WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock.
He's almost as good on the microphone as I am.
Without a doubt, the all-time greatest entertainer.
The Ultimate Warrior.
And you pre-order this game, you get the Warrior as a downloadable player. Don't forget that, pre-order.
The Retro Big Show.
He looks even bigger in retro. Oh, my God.
Nice haircut.
CM Punk.
The best versus the beast. You can play it right there.
Sergeant Slaughter.
The Sarge leading chin first, as usual, representing the USA, Hall of Famer.
The Rated R Superstar Edge.
One of the stars of the TV show Haven on Sci-Fi, Edge all over this game.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
He names himself after a fossil fuel.
The Undertaker.
Nobody on earth has ever been better at WrestleMania than The Undertaker.
King Kong Bundy.
I think this guy was calling himself a king even before I was. King Kong Bundy in the house.
The Beast, Brock Lesnar.
The man who wants to destroy CM Punk tomorrow, right here at SummerSlam.
Retro Chris Jericho.
His shirt doesn't even match his pants.
What? Oh,
Andre the Giant.
Possibly the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Oh, okay, sorry.
Alberto Del Rio.
But you already knew his name.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Dresses better than you, Damien.
No, he doesn't. Where's your crown?
Retro John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
The chain gang's back.
Doctor of Thugonomics. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
That's Mr. WrestleMania to you.
Exactly. The show stealer does it again.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I thought that was Daniel's son from Karate Kid.
Retro Triple H.
I like how they superimpose my body with Triple H's head. It's a hell of a deal.
Oh, my God.
Big John Studd.
Big John Studd, Damien. I wish you were here right now to face you. That would be great.
We were trained by the same guy, by the way. Very good.
Retro Ric Flair.
This is disgusting. Look at that robe. Look at his robe compared to mine. He looks like a Christmas tree with all those ornaments on it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Bionic Redneck, Mr. Podcast, the Texas Rattlesnake.
Oh, yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
What about it,
Boo
brother?
this man. Boo this man.
What is, Damien, what is wrong with you? You're telling people to boo Hulk Hogan? There's the WrestleMania roster, or part of the WrestleMania roster here from WWE 2K14, and you don't even seem like you were impressed, especially you said Ric Flair looked like he was wearing a Christmas tree?
Yes, now look at Ric Flair's robe compared to mine. Mine is function meets fashion. It is understated to perfection.
Function.
My robe compared to Ric Flair's. Ric Flair's robe. My robe. Well, you're not nitwits, you're only half-wits. Congratulations.
So, I mean, what is your problem with Ric Flair?
The man lives excess. He struts around like a peacock. He wears a robe that looks like a giant Christmas tree. I mean, when in this woo, woo, how do you...
Here, tell him how you do it.
Stop that. Stop that. That's some kind of a mating call for birds.
All right, so we have, remember the game comes out on at the end of October. On the
29th, October 29th.
In North America. Internationally, it's out on November the 1st. If you pre-order, you get the Ultimate Warrior as a playable character in the video game. So you're going to want to pre-order that. All the arenas from all the WrestleManias have been replicated exactly as they were when those original matches took place. Howard Finkel will be doing the ring announcing like he did back in the day. No
And
offense
who will be
Justin.
doing the illustrious, magnificent commentary?
That will be good old JR and the King on every match of the WrestleMania mode. So we get to sing one more song together as a band is back together, and some young lady just
You guys sing?
wet her pants. We do. We have an act we take on the road occasionally.
I had to stop singing because of throat problems. The audience threatened to cut it.
So I think we have, but you know, as good as that first part of the roster was, the second part is equally as wonderful.
And remember, when they announce me, you will all stand and remove your hats in reverence.
Considering that none of you have a chair and you're already standing, you're halfway home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are aware of half the roster. Are you ready to find out who the other half is? Then let's do it. Hollywood. Who?
But it's the Hollywood version, brother. The dark beard, bro.
I
So we
hate
have
Hollywood.
Retro and Hollywood. Retro Kane.
Now there's some hellfire and brimstone for you, let me tell
That
you.
was the old big red monster we knew and loved.
Absolutely. Well, you love him, but
Randy Orton.
The Viper will strike.
vintage, someone said.
The Retro Undertaker.
Look at the purple gloves, the purple hue. And again, the arena will be just like it was when you saw him the first time.
Retro Shawn Michaels.
That's the edgy, attitudinal.
The original
Paid twice for
showstopper.
being in the game twice.
The bad guy, Razor Ramon.
It's great to see the bad guy making a big comeback here in this game and in life.
The Big Show.
He had a haircut. New hairstyle. Him and Fink go to the same barber.
Triple H.
He got a haircut.
I think you could use a haircut. Right down here.
Silence!
Right in the face. Uh-oh.
Retro Brock Lesnar.
That's the biggest golden gopher of them all. Bad apple.
JBL.
I love the towel.
I love the towel too.
Well, we love towels.
Bret Hitman Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart, one of my most memorable rivalries with that guy right there.
Yes, there is. Yes, there was.
Chris Jericho.
I wonder what the light bill on that jacket is.
I think it runs on gas.
The Rock Retro.
Again, almost as good on the microphone as I am.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah.
Mick Foley.
Mrs. Foley's baby boy Mick.
The Miz.
The Miz. Greatest episode of Miz TV a couple weeks ago I've ever seen.
Batista.
I'm coming up. I should be coming up soon. Get ready.
Yokozuna.
Arguably the most agile super heavyweight of all time and former WWE champion.
John Cena.
Big question, can John Cena retain his title tomorrow at SummerSlam?
The Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
I actually broadcast WrestleMania 9 with Savage and Heenan.
The Nature Boy Ric
The
Flair.
man looks like a peacock. Don't cheer him. Don't woo. Please, don't condone this kind of behavior.
Goldberg.
And finally,
The WWE 2K14 30 years of WrestleMania roster.
Wait a minute. Damien, don't. Obviously, maybe there's just some sort of mistake. I mean, Ric Flair was on there twice. I didn't even see you, Damien.
I am the greatest superstar actively competing in the WWE today. I am without a doubt, not only as that briefcase indicates, the uncrowned world champion, but I am an uninducted Hall of Famer. The fact that you put the Big Show in the game twice, Triple H in the game twice, and Ric Flair in the game twice is an abomination to taste and decency. And the fact that all of you will stand out here and woo! You should be ashamed of yourselves. I will have everyone here know that I am going to contact my lawyer. My lawyer is going to contact 2K Sports.
Somebody call his lawyer. It's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Styling and profiling as only Ric Flair can do. Now, Damien, you can say all of those things that you were saying a few minutes ago to the man himself.
Silence!
Will you please come over here and lift the rope for me? That's what referees do. Are you a wrestler?
I, sir, am the uncrowned world heavyweight champion.
Really? If you are the world champion, let me see the hardware.
That briefcase, I can cash that in anytime I want on whoever I want.
That is not a world championship belt. Okay? That's a wannabe like you are. And for you to even mention my name in the same sentence as yours is the most ridiculous thing in the history of this sport. Let me see. Ric Flair, 16 times the world heavyweight champion, and what's his first name?
Damien.
Huh?
Damien.
Damien Sandow. Wow. That's almost hilarious.
We interrupt this speech with a breaking news flash. Your opinion does not count. These people would much rather hear me speak, listen to every word I say, and better their lives than to see you. As a matter of fact, Rick, you had a little bit of a saying, right? They were doing it before. It sounded like the mating call of a mongoose. How does it go? Woo! Silence! Woo! Silence! Woo! Woo! Silence! Silence! Woo! Woo! Silence! 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 Woo! Okay? Okay. And if I remember correctly, Rick, you had all these names you like to call yourself. The, what is it, you rode in limousines, flew jets. How did that go again? Come on, just kind of.
Well, obviously not understanding the industry, the first saying that pops off the top of my head is, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. However, I also have being the man and staying the man is two different things. I've accomplished that. Plus, I'm a limousine riding, kiss stealing, jet flying, son of a gun that has kissed half the women in LA and made them cry. Hello?
Hello, Rick. You know what I am?
What?
I am the ignoramus hating, unwashed masses educating, elbow of disdain dropping, Cody Rhodes stopping. I'm the intellectual savior, Rick, and I'll leave you in a hurtin'. What you call a robe looks like Lady Gaga's shower curtain. You're welcome.
Whoa. Before we go any further, let me help you out here. I know it's hard to push up a $2 tie, especially in a $30 suit.
It was a gift from my mother.
Pronto Umo. Where'd you buy that? At Sears and Roebuck, buddy?
It was a gift from my mother.
Armani all day long, brother. And when things I used to say, my shoes cost more than your house.
You like this? You're entertained by this? I don't need to take this from anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially finished.
Did you want to kiss one of my Hall of Fame rings before you go? Because the odds of you ever being in the Hall of Fame are astronomical, brother.
No.
Damian Sandow, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't hear anybody applauding. Goodbye. Be in a hurry. Good Lord, Jim Ross. How do people like that get into business?
No comment.
Man of times change. Good Lord. Hello, King.
Hello, Ric Flair.
Hello, buddy.
It's
How are you,
great,
man?
to, great to have you out here. I know
Hello,
you're
old
excited
man.
about the fact that, as we saw, you're in there not once but twice in the WWE 2K14 video game that is going to be released October 29th. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's awesome, and as usual, I'm honored to be here. I love the WWE. I love the people at Y2K. I love everything, baby, and I'm so glad to be back in LA, knowing that tonight I'll be at the bar with JR having a Crown Royal, okay? So, anyway, I love it, guys.
About 1 o'clock this morning, you can see these two doing the strut, right?
Hell yeah.
We may just strut our way out of here in a minute. So get your cameras ready. Remember, October 29th, pre-order. You get the Warrior as a downloadable, playable character. It's on sale internationally outside North America on November the 1st. All those matches, all those stars you saw, you're able to make these amazing matches. You can see Stone Cold versus Goldberg. You can see John Cena versus Hogan. You can see, Rock and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Undertaker versus anybody you choose on that roster. So it gives you a chance to really go back in time, use your own creativity with all these great sound effects. It's the coolest thing we've ever worked on. And King and I, again, got the chance to work together, and we think that working together was a cool deal for us, and it'll be a cool deal for you.
And while we have him here, I love to put people on the spot. I did you, JR. I told you mine. Rick, tell everybody, what was your favorite WrestleMania match, or WrestleMania moment?
Well, the sad thing about my favorite that I had to retire, but I cannot deny the fact that being inducted in the Hall of Fame, and then wrestling Shawn Michaels is my favorite WrestleMania moment.
There you go.
It was sad, but it was great. So there you go. Huh?
We all love that match, and it's right there on WWE 2K14.
Let's get something straight, though, guys, okay? I got to leave you on a high note. Forget the Warrior. Forget Hogan. Forget Savage. Several others on the list. And remember one thing. You can live by this. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. And there's only one kiss, steal it, wheel it, deal it, limited ride, jet flying, son of a gun. Woo! And for you girls, remember this. You can stay all night, you can stay a little longer. You can dance all night, you can dance a little longer. You can take off a dress, you can throw it in the corner. I don't care about the grace of God, sweetheart, as long as you stay with the nature boy a little longer. Woo! Woo! And I'm talking to you, honey. You look good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair! Absolutely. Thank you, Ric Flair. And we want to thank each and every one of you for being here today for the roster reveal, at least the WrestleMania portion of WWE 2K14. We know you're going to love it as much as we love being a part of it.
It was great being back at the table with the King. I think you're going to like what you hear. You're going to love the game. It is by far the best project that we've ever worked on. This is the first of a long relationship with WWE and 2K Sports, and the attention to detail you're going to find absolutely amazing. So thanks a lot. Enjoy Access. Enjoy SummerSlam. We love you guys, and thank you so much for coming out here. Appreciate you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.